NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their opponents. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
That is on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Eagles.
Toss left to Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
They run. Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
And an Eagle 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown,
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes this
extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game in these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, Montgomery. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. 7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The Eagles 29.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good for a Giant.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Burrow on play action. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Now Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up third.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts going to keep this himself. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's brought in left side by Tate. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
And 10.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, Officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Of 19 yards.
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
In the end zone.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This from 44 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's the end.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Number 9, Philadelphia.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop. At the 40-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
For the extra point.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
34-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Burrow's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year from 2018, it's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Yo, 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The pass.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
32-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on 40X.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Eagles 15.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
47.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going left side here, and it's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Montgomery on the handoff.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
On down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap, been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone and only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It moves to 2nd down.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And they'll try to run the option here. And this is going to be incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Here comes Peppers. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. They'll roll him out right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Yeah, And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Eagles 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game was played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
It's a gain of
seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
First down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Eagles 23.
A big offense.